Hi everyone, this is Alanna from Online Income and Resources, and today I wanted to show you how to upload documents from your computer into your Google Drive in order to save them there. So let's get started. I'm actually going to use two different methods of uploading. So we're going to start here with New, and we're going to click File Upload, and I'm going to click on this Word document here, which is a test document I created. And here you can see that it's a Word document. Now you can also see that it's actually not saved in any of these file folders yet, but we'll get to that in a second. So we're going to open this here by double-clicking. And you can see a view of the page that I just uploaded. And from here, we're going to click Open With. And we're going to click on Google Docs. And this is basically converting it from a Word document into a Google document. And so here is my document, and you can see that it automatically gives it the document a name here with the extension, and I can change that by double-clicking here and selecting the text and simply giving it a new name. In this case, I'm going to call it Word Test Document. So now, if I close this, you can now see that I have two documents here. I have the original Word document and I have my Google document that I just created. So I'm going to open my Google document again, and I have given it a new name, but what I want to do here is I also want to put a footer in it so that I know where it came from. And I do this with all my documents. I like to know the sources because when I'm doing my research, I get information from many different places and I take notes from many different sites. So I like to have a source. So here I'm going to click on Insert, and I'm going to go to Footer. And in this case, since it's a test document, I'll just give it that name. And I can also put a date in here, and I can change the font size if I like by clicking up here. So that will take care of that. Now the next thing I want to do here is I actually want to move it into a folder. So to do that, I'm going to click here on my Organize Folder icon. And I want to move this item, so I'm going to click it here. And I'm going to click on my drive here. And for the purpose of this video, I'm going to select Test Files. And I'm going to say Move here. And you can see here that there's a Word document that's been moved from my drive to my test files. So the other thing I wanted to make you aware of is that when you're in this folder option and you want to move something, if you decide that you need a new folder, you can actually create a new one as well. So if you go into your drive again, and if you see a folder here that you want to, that isn't actually there, you can always click here and make a new folder. Okay? So that's how I would do that. I'm going to close this up real quick. And now you can see that it's actually no longer sitting out in my drive, but it's been moved into my test files folder. So if I double click here, you'll see that it's landed there. So that's one option for uploading files. The next option is to go into New, and instead of going File Upload, you can select Google Docs here. And once we're here, you can go here and click on File, and you want to select Open. And from here, we're going to select Upload. Now, you can click here, select a file from your computer, or you can drag the file here, depending on which option you prefer. I'm going to click here to select a file from my computer. And in this case, I'm going to select a TXT file, which is another file I created in Notepad. And I'm going to click on Open. And you'll see that the Notepad file has been converted into a Google Docs. You can also see that in the upper left-hand corner that it automatically pre-fills with the name of the document. And again, I can rename it, and I can click over here and organize it and send it into a different file folder. So in this case, I'll just go ahead and click there, and I'm going to move that into my test files folder as well. Clicking on my drive, and selecting the test files folder. And there you have it. So now you know how you can upload your files from your computer into your Google Drive. I hope you have found this information useful, and please feel free to like and share. Thank you. Bye-bye.